I'm gonna go see Frankenstein with my friends today, so I want to do a Guillermo del Toro Frankenstein's monster inspired look. So let's go ahead and do the makeup. First, I'm gonna start by doing my concealer and my foundation that I normally do every day because underneath the actual scars, it's literally just a regular skin tone. The foundation and the concealer is done, very plain, very simple. I'm gonna put some P. Louise eye cream on my eyelids. It's just a primer. I'm just gonna rub it in because I'm gonna do a black eyeshadow. From the photos that I've seen, it looks like he's got sunken eyes with like black kind of over the eyelids, which is why I'm gonna just do like a circular type eyeshadow on the eyelids. I'm only gonna stay in this area here, and I'm gonna fill it up, and I'm gonna do it on both sides. The eyeshadow is done. Now I'm gonna go in and do the scars. There is some contouring and shadowing using like greens and purplish colors, more like bruisey. So I'll do that kind of towards the end. Next, I'm actually going to go ahead and do the scars. I'm gonna use my Myron makeup palette to go ahead and do those with a more maroonish reddish color. And I'm gonna go look at the picture to try to get them as accurately as I possibly can. I know he's got one that kind of across his forehead. I do have a smaller forehead, so I'm gonna try to work with a really small brush to try to get that detail work in there, and then we'll come back to add shadows. So I'm going off of a mirrored image, so this is going to be interesting. But it looks like, so he doesn't have eyebrows, but I didn't want to block my eyebrows out. It looks like he's got a scar that goes like here across, and then we're gonna add like the scarring with the detail brush across here, like that. And that's the vibe I'm going to be doing all around the entire thing. And then, like I said, we'll come back and do the shadows. Okay, now that I got all the scars in place, I don't know if it's all of them because the image I was working off of was not the best, but we're going to go in with like a purplish pinkish color to add that kind of, bruisey look to it. You're going to kind of blend it in as well as you're going through. I could probably do a lighter color. I might do a slightly lighter color, but this also kind of works. So you're just going to kind of add that bruising all along all the scars. I went a little too dark with the shading of the scars, but it's okay. I'm going to go back in with the original paint that I did for the scars and just kind of resurface them a little bit on the ones that kind of faded, like this one right here. You could do the shading of the scars prior. I've done that in the past. I'm just in a rush right now, so it wasn't something I was really thinking about, which probably would have saved me some time, right? But it's okay, we gotta trust the process. But like I said, it definitely could have been smaller as well, because it's very subtle that you can see it in the pictures. Now I'm gonna go in with a lime green eyeshadow, and I'm gonna apply it to different parts of my skin. There's different areas that are highlighted on him with like a greenish tint, since he is made out of different body parts, right? Like different pieces of skin. So I am gonna go ahead and just start adding the shadows with this green. He does have nude colored lips, so what I'm going to do is I'm gonna actually use some of my foundation on my lips to kind of blend it in with my other skin to kind of mute the colors down just a little bit. I'm gonna go in with my Kimchi puff puff powder to set it, and then I'm gonna go ahead and set it with some setting spray. And here's the final makeup look to the best of my abilities. This is the picture I used for inspo. So you can see it's a little crispy, so I couldn't really see too well. But I am excited to go see the movie, and I think it looks pretty good. It's giving a little Chucky with my orange hair, but I think I did a really good job overall for the picture that I was provided and the time that I had to do this look.